Okay, I think we've got self-care definition just a little bit messed up.
Blocking your ex is self-care. Cheers to the girls' weekend. Anyone seen that meme?
About to get this party started, and we're gonna stay in your friend's room. Cheers to the girls' weekend.
Cheers, okay?
Cheers. You better watch those B words, baby. You better watch those.
Sit down. Grab a cute little sparkling beverage, let's chat all things self-care. These 10 affordable instant, you're gonna see and feel the benefits immediately. And let's tap in. Okay, class is in session. Let me put my Master's of Public Health hat on. Let me put my wellness girly hat on, and we can talk about the real nuts and bolts of self-care, because you're gonna walk away learning something from this channel, okay? Not just face masks. Before we get started, let me know, what is your favorite self-care routine or self-care thing that you love to do? Maybe it's something that, we don't expect. A little something, get you a little something, and let's chat. Class is in session, okay? So what is your nervous system, and what does it have to do with self-care? So there are two parts of your nervous system, the sympathetic and the parasympathetic nervous system. Both of these send hormones to your brain to let the brain know how your body, how your nervous system is responding in certain situations. Now, stick with me. Your sympathetic is typically thought of as your fight or flight response, or your stress response. Your parasympathetic nervous system is your safe and recovery mode response of your body and your nervous system. Let's actually talk about what self-care actually means. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Nia, and I'm talking all things romanticizing your quarter life crisis. If you haven't seen my other videos, we are getting into it over here on this channel with my 20-somethings. Actually, whatever age you're at, if you're in this thing trying to figure it out and become your best self, this is the channel for you, so make sure you stick around. We've had enough of face masks. You're trying to reach your brain and your body to get into alignment to say, I am safe, I am well, and I am in recovery. Now, there are many situations in life that are going to put you into that fight or flight response, but you have to figure out the tools and the self-care routine that's going to help you adapt to what's going on around you. I guarantee you these 10 instant upgrades to your self-care routine are going to be so much better than just slapping on a face mask. The Sephora sale is about to start, so you can go grab a face mask, because the situations are going to come. It's just about how you respond to them. Your mind and your body are better primed to respond to life situations. Let me upgrade you, like Beyonce said. Old Beyonce, not Cowboy Carter Beyonce. Let me upgrade you. Let me upgrade. Okay, so what does your nervous system have to do with self-care? Everything. It has to... everything. Okay, I think we've got self-care definition just a little bit messed up, okay? Especially on YouTube, you see the girlies doing all their face masks, they're getting in the bubble baths, they're doing whatever that looks like for you. That is self-care. However, I challenge you to take it a step further and really tap into calming down your nervous system so your whole body and mind are really being taken care of. You may be in a better position to handle some of life's stresses without spiraling, okay? And I love a good spiral. Okay, so here are 10 affordable ways, even free, to upgrade your self-care routine that's going to help upgrade your self-care routine and better your mental and physical health. No shade, no tea. Blocking your ex is self-care. Unfollow if unaligned. Simple as that. Easily put. Block, delete, unfollow. All of it. That's the attitude you need to have in this season if you're trying to upgrade your self-care routine, because we don't realize how much our social media space also takes up mental and physical space, because it's such a huge part of our lives now. So even I encourage you to take a full cleanse from social media. I definitely do that from time to time, but even when you return, you're still going to have same triggers, same familiar faces, and some activities that may not align with what you're trying to move into the next season of. So especially with our nervous system, we're trying to reduce our triggers. So if you're scrolling on your phone, if you're like, and you see your ex out with some other girl, you need to unfollow, you need to block, next caller. It's important to create a safe social media space. So only follow pages that, your family, your friends, obviously, to keep in touch with if that's safe for you, but also pages that uplift you, things that inspire you, but not things that are going to make you jealous, envious, or trigger any negative emotions in you. You don't have to follow those pages. Blocked. I would encourage doing a social media cleanse altogether, whether that be for a full week, whether that be for a full 21 days, whatever you need to do to break the habit of you just jumping onto social media. That is going to be so great for your self-care routine. You're going to replace it with healthier habits, and I guarantee you're going to sleep better at night, okay, because you're not thinking about what everyone else is doing. Okay, so number 2 is one of my personal favorites, okay? I might have to break mine out. Is my acupressure mat. So in this economy, we may not all be able to afford, if anybody, acupuncture or even know what acupuncture is or into that kind of thing. But an acupressure mat, oh, the sleep that I get after laying on my acupressure mat, amazing. So what is an acupressure mat in the first place? A mat that has little spikes on it that resemble or would mimic the feeling of getting acupuncture. And so it puts pressure on the points in your body to relieve tension and relax your muscles, relax those tension points where your pent up stress is being collected in your body. So you want to relieve and relax that tension in your self-care routine. And that's definitely going to help your nervous system move into that recovery and wellness mode. So acupressure mats are great for easing muscle tension, relaxing, even headaches if you struggle with that, different PMS, cramps, symptoms. One night I literally had such bad cramps, I fell asleep on my acupressure mat, fell asleep on a bunch of spikes. That's how you know the cramps had to have been so bad that if I'm laying on a mat of spikes, things had to be bad. Okay, so how do you start using your acupressure mat? I would definitely encourage, it has some instructions when it comes with it, so definitely check those out for me. It's not really painful, it's more so I would say a discomfort, but figure out what your pain tolerance level is, or if there's something you're like, no girl, no. Start with a light layer of clothing on, like a t-shirt, light pair of sweatpants or something like leggings or something like that, and lay on the mat or sit on it, put your feet on it, whatever you need to do. And then lay there for 5 to 10 minutes to start out. And then once you take the mat off or you roll off the mat, you'll feel like this is such a release of tension. And you may even feel like an itchy, tingling sensation because the blood is rushing to the areas where the acupressure was focused on. It's going to feel so, 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 so good. So when I'm on my acupressure mat, I love to just be still. Connect with my mind, connect with my body, and just sit there for a moment, not be on my phone, not do anything else, but just sit and be, okay? A lot of times when we're sitting and being, it's with our phone, it's with some other distraction, light lo-fi music or just like ocean sounds. Relax. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be hitting my acupressure mat tonight. Grounding. Okay, you ever heard that saying, you need to touch some grass? Like, you need to come back to reality, get in touch with the world, connect with nature, okay? I don't think a lot of us realize how disconnected we are from nature, from being able to just ground ourselves around us. And so even if you're in a more urban area and you're not necessarily walking outside on grass, you just need to go outside, breathe the air, feel it on your skin, close your eyes, think about the sensations that you're feeling from nature, the sun on your skin, the breeze, the cold, whatever it is. You need to connect with nature and just disconnect from your digital space, your indoor space, and just get outside. Nature has such a calming effect. Even if you're not a nature girly, trust me, I'm not, okay? Don't ask me to go like full-blown camping.
No.
But you need to like touch the earth, touch some grass, and be present. Essential oils. I love essential oils. So essential oils are super affordable to get. You can get them at TJ Maxx, Marshalls, World Market, any of those kind of places, and get them for a cheaper price, or go to Whole Foods or maybe your local like organic store and find a really good blend of essential oils. Put it in a diffuser. There's some that roll onto your skin. Spray some essential oil spray on your pillow. Any of those things can create that aromatherapy effect and really just help you be present with your environment and relax, and again, releasing tension for that nervous system. But it can definitely help improve your mood, and it also helps you associate this essential oil scent and aromatherapy with relaxation. Smell this, maybe your lavender, tea tree, whatever your preferred scent is, and you're like, okay, it's time to wind down. We need to pretend you're in a spa, okay? The aromatherapy is going to give you that spa-like atmosphere that you can create right at home for super cheap. Wood rolling / lymphatic drainage massage. Now, this is something that is very ancient times, but also very new and woo-woo to the online space. So buzzword. So if you're on wellness TikTok, or if you're like a wellness girly in general, you've probably heard of lymphatic drainage or maybe even wood rolling. If not, it's completely new to you, that's okay too. The lymphatic drainage is a form of massage that is used to increase and detoxify the lymphatic drainage pathways in your body. So reducing the swelling, moving around any swelling, liquids, puffiness that you may be experiencing is typically done for people who have had surgery or people who are recovering from something. So you can even just do it at home. It doesn't have to be anything super dramatic. I love to take this wood roller that I have and just gently massage around my body. It helps with muscle tension. It helps with muscle relaxation, muscle recovery if you work out and you get a little sore. But it's a gentle massage that's meant to detoxify the body and not be super intense. So it's going to be a light pressure compared to like a heavier pressure that you maybe would experience at a massage, at a spa, or even just athletic training or anything like that. Buy some kind of self lymphatic drainage massage, whether that be just on your face, on your body, on your stomach. It's definitely going to help you relax and just relieve that tension, and even maybe some of that bloating, water retention that you're having. This one sounds so obvious. But it isn't. If you were being honest. Walking. You need to be walking, okay? Not just on a little down the street. You need to be walking diligently, especially if you work from home or you're in a location where you drive a lot of places. Find time in your day to go for a walk. It is so good for your longevity, ladies, for your joints, for your bone density. Walking is it's such a lifelong movement that you can do. If you incorporate it into your routine now, you're out of there. If that's at your ability level, and I definitely encourage you to try and get between 5 and 10K steps. You don't have to hit 10K steps, maybe build your way up to, depending on what your goals look like, but it's just going to give you that cue, that reminder that, hey, I haven't been moving enough today. Let me get up, get out, do whatever I need to do. I know walking pads were super popular during and post-pandemic, but I encourage you, if you can go outside, do it. Go for an outside walk before you choose a walking pad. But if you do choose a walking pad, more power to you, okay? I can't focus. What I love about walking is that I go for a walk like after my meals, so it helps with digestion and balancing my blood sugar so that everything moves and grooves the way that it needs to, okay, after I eat, and just helps with that better digestion so you don't have that stuck feeling in your stomach. You need to be walking after your meals, okay? That's the key. In my week of workouts, we were talking about building a wagon and being snatched, okay? Walking. Also, if you're struggling with creativity or just feeling mentally stuck a little bit, walking can increase that blood flow to your brain and help with that creative process and just give you an outlet to take a deep breath and let the ideas flow. So stick to your routines, okay? I know routines can get a little rigid, and if you're not 100% a routine person, that is okay. However, I would encourage you to try some kind of minor routine implemented into your day, whether that be a morning routine, evening, even just like I said, something around your lunchtime. If your day doesn't get too hectic, to eat your lunch, go out for a walk, and maybe read 10 pages. Just 3 simple things. Or even a morning routine. I have a morning routine video that talks about what I do for my morning routine. Stick to it, okay? Make your non-negotiables of the things that you have to do that are going to help your self-care, okay? They're going to regulate your nervous system and help you show up as the best person that you possibly can. So if that's 3 things that you can just fit into your morning, fit in throughout your day. I know life happens, so you're not always going to be 100% with your routine, but if you have some kind of home base to return back to, it gives you a sense of being able to build and take control of your day. You're going to break bad habits, because if you're intentionally spending your time doing self-care things throughout your day, you're not going to have time for the bad habits that you've been trying to break. You're going to hate me for this one.
Stay off the weed. And you can't stay off the weed.
I used to hate myself for this one. Stay off the drink. Stay off the drink, the hen dog, the tequila, okay? The tequila, the hen dog, the Crown and Coke, okay? Stay off of alcohol. Reduce your alcohol intake. I'm not saying you have to go cold turkey. I'm not saying you have a alcohol problem. If that is something you struggle with, I definitely encourage you to speak with a professional about that. But if you are someone who just is hitting the shots of tequila on the weekend, during the week you're having a couple glasses of wine, whatever it is, you don't even realize how much alcohol intake that you're taking throughout the week because you think it's more casual drinking. I'm talking to you. Swap out your end of the day glass of wine for a mocktail. When you go out for drinks with the girls, maybe have one drink before, you know, the night starts, and then just have mocktails or water the rest of the night. Whatever reducing your alcohol intake looks like for you, try to make an intentional effort to do it, especially if you're an anxious person. Again, with that nervous system, you're trying to relax and have your body in a recovery and wellness mode. Alcohol is sending you straight into fight or flight, okay? And for me, it's usually fight, okay? It's usually fight, and that's the problem. Okay, so we had to reduce journaling. You already know how I feel about journaling. If you haven't watched my other video on the 21-day guide on how to reinvent yourself, or my morning routine, or any of the other videos, because I'm journaling in them, you need to go check those out, and I talk about it a little bit more in depth. But journaling is so important for spending time with yourself and in your self-care routine. How are you going to self-care if you don't know yourself, okay? You need to have a place for your thoughts to go, for you to process, for you to just mind them. Even if it's not a physical journal, maybe you have a note on your phone. Whatever journaling looks like for you, make it personal, but spend time with yourself and with your thoughts, and that is such a good self-care element. All right, plant something. This kind of goes back to connecting with nature / grounding, but planting something. Again, I'm not the best at this because, like I said, I'm not a nature girly through and through, and I'm trying to keep my plants alive. I'm trying. Let's put it this way. If you have time to put both your hands in some dirt, you won't have your hands in some shit. Maybe make yourself a little herb garden. Gardening, planting something has such great benefits. All right, and there you have it. I guarantee you, if you implement one, if not more of these things into your self-care routine, instantly upgraded, you're gonna be feeling better, looking better, living better. And I love that for you. See you on the next one.